talking, I don't sweat that. If they don't trust me either, I respect that. If she need down the ride, oh, I bet that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Ooh, I slide for my people, don't forget that.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is JH. How y'all doing, Postal family? Is everybody good? Is everybody cool? Everybody clean? Are you crisp? Are you feeling irie today? Let's talk. I was told to use my hands. It's supposed to grab the attention of people. Move it, bring it in, push it out, say like this. I don't understand. That's something that you learn when you speak to audiences. You're supposed to use hand movements because it's supposed to, catch people's attention subliminally. So if you see me moving my hands a lot, it may look stupid, but, I may do the YMCA. But let's talk. See, I got you going, right? Y'all are like, what is this idiot doing? All right. Let's talk. But first, if you're not aware, I do have another channel. Please, I'm asking, I'm begging you. Go and subscribe to the other channel. I will be uploading some information, some videos, some personal stuff this week on my other channel. It's gonna be a little smorgasbord of things, bunch of different topics. If you have any, just, hit me up on the email. My email is always in the video description. My new channel is in the video description, as well as the pinned comment. Okay, so check that out. All right, we got you guys in for a little over a minute. I can't see that far because, all right, I see a little minute and some change. You didn't come over here to hear me babble. You want to know about management making people quit. October 16th. And this is not clickbait. This is what it is. Postal Management announces targeted and limited voluntary early retirement in New Jersey. This is the start of something. Now, typically when they want people to retire, attrition, they offer severance packages. Well, let's read what they got going on, because this was just random. In a surprise announcement, Postal Management has invoked a targeted voluntary early retirement VER limited to the Newark, New Jersey geographic area with no monetary incentive, no shmoney, and limited to employees in particular crafts and jobs. The union is deeply disturbed that this announcement was made with virtually no advance notification to the APWU, either at the national level or with local union leaders at the impacted facilities, said APWU President Mark Dimestein. This lack of communication, lack of opportunity for the union to negotiate over these changes and the scope of this VER, what crafts are eligible, and whether there should be monetary incentives is outrageous. Their disrespect for the union and postal workers and their refusal to bargain has been met with immediate demands for bargaining, information requests, unfair labor practice charges with the NLRB, and will be followed up with appropriate grievances. Meaning, they're trying to push people out, okay? Trying to push people out with no incentive to quit. It's one thing to have the old man just hanging around and you like, man, why don't this guy quit? Typically, when somebody's older and they don't retire, it's because they have nothing to go home to. So we have to look at things in a different perspective. If we know that once we leave here and you go home, if the body stops moving, the rest of your mind stops moving, it all goes downhill from there. So a lot of people tend to come to work just so that they can keep their body occupied and their mind busy. That's what it is. I know we pick at the older people a lot, but that's kind of what it is. You know, a lot of people don't want to work because they need it. Some people just have to work in order to continue living, which kind of sucks, man. Because me, I'm out. I am out. Okay. It says, in the meantime, those employees who are offered VER opportunities by management may have many questions as to whether to accept early retirement. It is not the place of the National APWU to give advice on whether to retire or not. That's a personal decision. However, it is a decision with implication that members should know and consider. If you're eligible, the USPS should be mailing you a packet. The packet will have vital information about your opportunity for an early out. The packet should include your annuity estimate, just money, anything. So basically, it's a random thing that was thrown out there to people. And I know a lot of people that watch me are not in retirement ages. But if this is the attack, I'm not even going to use that word. If this is the process, if this is the attempt from the post office itself to try to just slip one or slide one in there at one facility, remember what I said? It starts with one, and then it's gonna happen everywhere. It's gonna happen everywhere. You think that New Jersey is the only place that has old people? No. So this is just one of those things to get the people that are making too much out, to get the people that don't make as much as the 30-year veteran, to bring them in at a $20 an hour rate versus a $45 an hour rate. That's kind of how this works. A lot of people may say it doesn't impact you, but in actuality it does. Because if this is the way that they're doing things, it'll eventually trickle down to you later on in life. We don't just stop aging. It's number one. And number two, has anyone ever watched the video having to do with Amazon and the way that they treat their employees? They keep their employees for a maximum of 2.5 to 3 years before they almost push them out. They technically push them out, bring new blood in. We don't want the post office to be like that because it's a government job. It's taking care of us. And so long as we have a union, we should be able to continue to fight, right? Right. But when they slip one past the union, then we have some concerns. So now I'm going to stay tuned and see how this plays out. Not because it directly affects me right now, but it may affect me later on in the future. It's one of those things where it's, like damned if you do, damned if you don't. And there are going to be some people that say, okay, well, it might be, I don't know why would anybody just say, hey, you know what? You're right. Maybe I should leave. There's no benefit to them right now, except for the fact that they may live longer, or maybe they won't. Who knows? This is such a weird dynamic how this just popped up. And again, they emphasize it's on the APWU website. It says, as of now, there's no financial incentive to retire early. Unlike 2009 and 2012, where they had incentives that were negotiated by the APWU. FYI, if you are part of any union, minus the Rural Carriers Union, the Rural Carriers Union, I can't get in. I tried to read stuff in there and it says you have to be a member. If you're a member of the APWU or the National Association of Letter Carriers or the Mail Handlers Union, they have podcasts now. Podcasts where they have representatives talking about things that are happening now. So if it intrigues you, you can go and listen to your respective union and listen to things that are happening now. Or you can watch JH that's going to give you things that are happening now with his opinion behind it, because all it is just opinion. That's how they're supposedly getting some of the news out and information out. So now, if you don't get all your information, again, the information is supposed to be readily available. It's not like you can talk back to them because it's just a podcast, but at least you'll have some information for you guys to, look at. Yeah, just to check this article out, it's on the APWU website, and I'm pretty sure it's just going to start trickling to the other unions as well. So, stay informed. Let me know what you guys think. Even though it doesn't directly affect you right now, this is going to affect some people later on. All right, it's JH with another one.
Unexpected expenses stressing you out? Get the money you need now with Loans for Feds, a program designed specifically for federal employees. Bad credit is not a problem. Application is fast and easy with same-day approvals. Apply now.